This is the year I call of accountability to self. What does that mean? So you hear the word accountability all the time. Like, I gotta be accountable, I gotta hold myself accountable. But accountability to self takes accountability to a whole nother level. This is the year where I want you to really focus on how can you look in the mirror and only compete with yourself. That's the only competition you're gonna have this year. And that's gonna keep you super accountable because you won't be looking anywhere else. Does this decision align with me becoming the best version of myself? If 2020 and 2021 didn't teach you anything, is the first thing we really need to be taking care of is ourselves. Because a lot of things you realize didn't really matter this year or the last couple of years. Like, we got broken down, the world got broken down. I mean, job, you got corona, you got losing things. You was like, at the end of the day, you had to stand solid within yourself. So this is the year that we have to build back up to our truest selves. A lot of us have had our lights dimmed, and a lot of us have gone through many things, many trials and tribulations that didn't allow us to show our true essence of who we are. So this is the year where we become accountable to self, and we compete with ourselves in the mirror. So every single day that we wake up, we're striving to become the best version of ourselves. There's a quote that says, "A fish out of water will always malfunction." It's very simple, but it's profound. And that's because the fish is malfunctioning. So think about the times in your life where you haven't felt the best. Think about the times in your life where things weren't going the way you wanted them to go. It may have been because you were in the wrong environment. So we have to be super intentional about our environments. That's our mental environment. That's our spiritual environment. That's our physical environment. What are we doing on a day-to-day basis? That's the environment of what are we letting into our energy space? Who's texting? Who's calling? What are we watching? Now, I'm not telling you to be a robot. I know we gotta have fun. I know we have a human experience that we're all embarking upon, but we have to take time to make sure that our environments are correct so we don't become fish out of water. Because all we have is ourself this year. All we have is ourself. If it comes to a point when you start taking care of yourself and you say, I no longer want to be a fish out of water because I've gotten somewhere in my life, just best believe all hell will break loose at times. There are going to be people, there are going to be places and things that do not want you to become the best version of yourself. They want you to resonate on that level that they know you at. Just understand that all good will be attacked. So if you aren't being attacked right now, that may mean that you need to increase your good. And if you are being attacked right now, you're actually in the right space. And if you're at the crossroads of your life where you don't know what's going on, that's actually the best place to be right now, because that means something big is on the horizon. The crossroads always take you to the next level. And we're going to create a momentum about ourselves that when we go over these next 366, 365, 364, whatever days we got, we are not stopping. Now, there are going to be failures. There are going to be failures. I'm telling you right now. Most people don't tell you this. They say, oh man, if you just do good, you'll be fine. No, I'm gonna tell you straight up, there are gonna be failures. And what I mean by failures is, there are gonna be times where you do something, or you take a day off, or you don't eat right, or you expose yourself to an environment that you weren't supposed to be. You talk to that person, you engage in drama, there will be failures. But as long as you know what your game plan is and what you are trying to accomplish, as long as you fail forward, you can still be successful, because every failure is just a fail forward. So you're not going to be so hard on yourself this year, because we're going to fail forward. Every failure is a fail forward. Nothing's going to be the end for you this year. And what happens with a lot of us is just a mindset shift. We get to a point in life where we're not reaching our goals because we're emotionally attached to the outcome and we think we're failures. We got to get to a point in life where we just enjoy the process every single day. And every single day that we do not accomplish a goal that we are emotionally attached to, it is not the end, and you will not quit, because the process is going to teach you more about yourself than you ever get into any goal. Because I'm going to tell you something about goals. Goals are just a figment of our imagination. They're out there. We'll reach them, but guess what? There's going to be another goal, and another goal, and another goal. So the goal is not to reach your goals. The goal is to become an infinite player in this thing we call life. And it's going to take your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul merging as one as you go to the next level.